Hey guys, Ron from FunctionBuilt-Aquatics. So this is the Betta channoides Betta hendra setup. I showed a video of a tank on my Instagram channel that was a 10-gallon tank. I decided to move these fish to a 20-gallon long. I'll explain a little further as we get into the video. But as you can tell, everybody seems to be doing pretty well. These fish are still juvenile fish. The channoides are just starting to throw some of their brick red that the males are known for. The hendra and the channoides in this particular tank were both bred by Nathan and I. These are all our juveniles that we grew out. So far, the fish get along pretty well. I've seen the hendra try to basically go face to face with the channoides, and no flaring. They just basically, the channoides just move out of the way and go about their business. They don't necessarily recognize the hendra as a same species like a lot of your domestic bettas will. So the conflict between the two species is basically a minimum. The conflict between the hendra males is pretty funny. The males do somewhat show aggression to one another, but in a 20-gallon long, they have plenty of spaces and plenty of hides to get away from one another. So for the most part, I think so far this has been a pretty good option for putting these two fish together. I was running out of space in my new fish room, and I did not have the opportunity. I didn't have the space to set up two individual tanks, so I had to think of a way to combine both. I'm still thinking about adding a small Boras type species to school in this particular tank, maybe the Boras brigittae, or maybe even once again the Sundadanio axelrodi that I used before in my peat swamp setup. Those fish were amazing display fish, and I was able to pick up those fish from Rachel O'Leary last time Nathan and I visited her shop, and they turned out to be a really cool addition. As a matter of fact, the hendra parents from these juveniles live with those Sundadanio. So for the most part, I would like to try to give it a little bit more life, but these fish are actually spending a lot of time out in the open, and they're showing themselves, and I'm happy with that. This particular setup is based on a 20-gallon long. The other tank was a 10-gallon tank. pH in this tank is about 5.5, and the temperature is about 73.5. Bye, guys.